It feels like Samsung is quietly preparing to shake up 2026 with a move that might catch even Apple off guard. The Galaxy S26 lineup isn't just another upgrade, it's shaping up to be the biggest transformation Samsung's had in years. From a new chip built entirely in-house to massive camera redesigns and a pricing strategy that could surprise everyone, things are getting seriously interesting behind the scenes. Hey everyone, James here. Welcome back to the channel. If you love staying ahead of the curve in tech, make sure to drop a like, share this video, and subscribe. We've got some wild stuff to unpack about Samsung's next flagship lineup. So here's where things get spicy. Multiple insiders say Samsung's February Unpacked event might not just bring new phones, it could mark the debut of an entirely new design language. Recent leaks showed tempered glass protectors for all three models, the S26, S26 Plus, and the S26 Ultra, and the shape tells an unexpected story. Every model now has rounded corners, suggesting Samsung's finally unifying the design across the board. No more sharp, boxy Ultra look. It's all smooth, symmetrical, and incredibly sleek. But here's the twist. Those ultra-thin bezels? They might actually be slimmer than the iPhones. That's not confirmed yet, but if it's true, the Galaxy S26 could take the title of the slimmest bezel smartphone ever made, but looks are just the beginning. Under the hood, Samsung's new Exynos 2600 chip is making headlines, and not just for its speed. Built on a 3nm process, it's rumored to pack a 10-core setup with a 3.8 GHz prime core and a brand new GPU architecture. Benchmarks already show it going head-to-head with Apple's A19 Pro and Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. That's insane, considering Samsung's own chips used to lag behind for years. Even more shocking, Samsung might use this chip in every model, including the Ultra, for the first time since 2020. That would mark a huge comeback for Exynos, and a major shift in Samsung's strategy to rely less on Qualcomm. Now, performance leaks tell one side of the story, but there's more drama brewing. Samsung's been quietly tweaking the Exynos 2600, underclocking it in some test builds, which dropped its benchmark numbers. Why would they do that? Probably to balance heat and power efficiency, or maybe they're preparing to different variants. Some tipsters think the faster version is reserved for the Ultra, while the tuned-down version will go in the base and Plus models. A smart move and a hint that Samsung might be planning a tiered performance strategy just like Apple's cameras, though that's where Samsung's really flexing. The Galaxy S26 Ultra reportedly keeps the 200MP main sensor, but with a larger size for better light capture. The telephoto camera's getting a big upgrade too, a 50MP periscope lens with a wider aperture, giving brighter, sharper zoom shots even at night. And that smaller 10MP 3x zoom lens? It's being replaced with a 12MP sensor that's physically much larger. More light, more detail, and way better low-light clarity. If that wasn't enough, the ultrawide's jumping to 50MP too. Basically, every lens is getting smarter, sharper, and way more capable, a true all-lens flagship. But all of this comes at a cost, literally. Rising component prices across the tech world have made things tricky. Chipsets are up 12%, camera modules up 8%, and RAM up 16%. That's why insiders think a price hike might be unavoidable this year, somewhere between $50 and $100. Still, Samsung's trying to keep the Ultra's price steady to stay competitive against Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max. The S26 Plus might be the one to see a bump, sitting around $1,099, while the base model could stay under $900. Meanwhile, software testing for the Galaxy S26 Ultra is already underway. A new One UI 8.5 build just showed up for US variants, which means the firmware is being fine-tuned for launch. That's a big deal because it confirms the S26 Ultra is in its final testing stage. And if Samsung's recent track record is anything to go by, they're likely pushing for a February 25th launch in San Francisco, though some sources claim a March date is still on the table. Design leaks from case makers even show the Ultra's camera island getting a subtle redesign, still vertical, but now slightly grouped inside a pill-shaped module, giving it a cleaner, more polished finish. The case images also mention Qi to wireless charging. That's Apple's MagSafe-style tech, meaning the S26 Ultra might finally support magnetically aligned wireless charging and new magnetic accessories. That alone could make it one of the most user-friendly flagships Samsung's ever built. So between the new Exynos 2600, the refined camera setup, and this fresh unified design, Samsung's next flagship is shaping up to be a serious power move, not just another yearly refresh. If these leaks hold true, the Galaxy S26 Ultra might just redefine what Ultra actually means in 2026.